This is a video from Notus Electronics. The video pertains to Dredgemaster, a wireless net monitoring system for scallop dredges. A system was installed on the Captain Ryan out of North Carolina, and the vessel wirelessly monitored the angles of the scallop dredge along with other parameters. A system consisted of a hull-mounted hydrophone, seen right here, communicating wirelessly to vessels mounted on the scallop dredge. Here is one of the sensors. Here is a close-up of the sensor housing mounted on the scallop dredge, and there was one sensor per dredge. The main parameters monitored was the dredge heel angle. This is the side-to-side angle of the scallop dredge. And the dredge pitch angle. This is the forward-backward tilt of the dredge. So now let's look at a recording from the vessel. So this is actually what the vessel seen while they were fishing. Let's go over the data screen first. Here we have the starboard warp length and the port warp length, and this is simply the amount of warp the vessel had out. We see here the starboard depth and the port depth, and that refers to the depth of the dredge. Here we have the pitch, so the starboard pitch and port pitch. So this is the most vital piece of information, and that is the forward-backward angling of the dredge. We also measure the side-to-side angle. Here, this is referred to as the starboard roll and the port roll. So we can scroll through some of this data, and we'll see that the data is very consistent, with the angle changing somewhat, but mostly consistent around 14-15 degrees on the starboard dredge. However, if we look to another tow that the vessel made, we will see that the captain had actually let out an extra 20 fathom on each one of the dredges. In the last file, the warp lengths were approximately 80 fathom, and now they are approximately 100 fathom. So what effect did that have on the dredge? Well, obviously the depths stayed the same for each one of the dredges. However, the interesting piece of information is the change in the pitch. So let's focus on the starboard pitch. In the last file, this starboard pitch was up to approximately 14 degrees. With an extra 20 fathom of warp out, this now has changed to 9 degrees. And as we play through the file here, we can see it consistently stays around 7, 8, 9 degrees. What was the effect of that change? Well, the captain commented that the catch rates actually doubled by letting the dredge angle more downward toward the ocean floor by even that small amount, 7 degrees. Other advantages of the system is depth. While fishing in canyons and whatnot, depth information of the scallop break can actually indicate where the dredge is to. And of course, range will allow the skipper to not only shoot wire marks 25 fathom, 50 fathom, or 100 fathom, but we now allow the captain to fine-tune how much wire he has out, because he can shoot exactly, for example, 87 fathom to get the proper angle on the dredge. So just playing back through the file a little bit more here, you can see a very consistent monitoring of the scallop dredges. So that is just a quick review of the Notus Dredgemaster.